Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Dorgon 111, and welcome back to Baba Is You Entered the Infinity. I enjoyed the previous session so much that once again, this is just later in the day, that I want to play again. Empty is win. Everything's a win. Empty is win. I'm occupying a square, therefore that square is not to win. Okay, I see the problem. Square is stop. Empty is empty. There are triangles, but the squares are stop. Okay. Empty is a crazy word over here. Let's actually do that just to get rid of the flashing for a moment. It'll make it easier for me to think for reasons. Alright. I remember empty is you being a thing, but empty is empty. So I can't say empty is Baba, for example, but I could say empty is you. However, I can't get over to press the Baba is you from the left because the squares stop in the middle, and then if I push this over here, that kind of breaks that as well. Gotcha. Okay, so these triangles are here for the purposes of being not empty, while empty is like you or push or something interesting. Most assuredly. However, there's not a lot of options for me to do here at the beginning. Like, what words, what rules can I form? I could form empty as empty. Let's just witness it. It already is empty, so that does nothing for me. What else can I even make? I can make empty as Baba, which is not allowed because empty is empty. So if I say empty as Baba, it's going to be X'd out, but let's just go ahead and witness that because I need to take actions on the screen in order to help my brain brainstorm. All right, so that's the expected outcome there. Great. What other sentences can I possibly create? Currently, I do not see any. Oh, empty is you, of course. And that's what I was talking about before being important. Because if I do empty as you, then it's going to allow me to like push the other empty out or something crazy like that. So Baba is still me as well. Right, but for example, I pushed Baba to the right because there is an empty to the left of Baba, and it just moved to the right, and it pushed the Baba as you text over there. Okay. And that'll allow me to get the Baba word out, so that might be like enough. Can't just move back, but I could just press up against Baba and that would get me back. Okay. So now I could get this empty. Oops. Empty's still me. Right. Oh, that's super dangerous. We've reached super danger. If I go down, this happens. Right. Okay. Oh boy. Right. I could say Baba is empty. No, I can't say Baba is empty from there. I could say Baba is win, almost. Okay. Before I say empty is you, do I have a plan? Let's, with the set of words that exist on the screen, come up with a winning condition. Baba is you, Baba is win is one possible winning condition. Can I get Baba is you, Baba is win? Possibly. Yeah, I think I maybe see how it could happen. But I need Baba to keep being me. Okay. So if I do this, there we go. Baba's you, and empty's not you. We're almost there. Unfortunately, my is stuck against there. That might still be okay. I'm uncertain if I'm going to be able to recover from that is being pinned against the wall, but let me go ahead and get this word empty out. And so now, if I wanted to say Baba is a win, I could make it happen by pushing both of these down. But I'd also want Baba to be you. And that's going to be a little bit tougher now. Okay, let's actually reset. So I kind of see various things happening. Is there a way? What other ways can I move this around? Let's put Baba in the middle. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So what if I do things in this order? Baba presses against the is, then move these things over. And if I go down, that happens. Empty is you, Baba is. Right, but then I can't push that down, right. But I could push it back up. And come on, brain. You can do things. You've done things before in the past. Things are possible. Alright, if I do this, that's no good. If I do this, that's also not helping me. Oops. So yeah, the problem is I still didn't manage to rescue the is from getting pinned against the wall. What if I peel off the Baba? So right now only empty is me. I can move Baba. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I can move Baba. That could be useful. What I just did there. I'm not exactly sure how yet, but things are happening. Right, that pushed the is because the empty pushed it. Okay. Okay. And the word win was kind of, I think one of the things I'm seeing is the reason for these triangles to be here is because I want the word win here, or possibly here. It's eventually going to get pushed this way by some empties, but then it can kind of sit there, I think. Let me just go ahead and put the word win there. And that will allow me to experiment a little bit more. I'm not sure that it matters where Baba is, because I can move him down here. Right. So I can move the word is over here. And then Baba. And now Baba is win. But now I can't move that down anymore because there isn't an empty above it, right? And I still don't have a way to get Baba is you back. And I can't say empty is Baba. And I can't move this up and down because there's no empties above it. And the only thing I could do really is like break the game by doing something like that. So that's not super great. But at least I'm experimenting with new things that I have not yet done before. So Baba's not me anymore. Okay, I don't yet see what to do, so let me just noodle on this one for a little bit. Okay, so I have at least one idea I've been fooling around with, which is maybe the winning condition is empty as you, empty as win. And so the idea is I want to be able to form empty as win and empty as you. And so in order to do that, what if I do... I'm not going to be able to push empty is far enough down, I don't think. Because now I can't push it down any farther. And also, it's... yeah, my win is not in the right spot, although I could fix the win now. Somehow? Like, if I had it here, I'd be able to move it around in different directions. So yeah, I could move it one further to the right, or I could do this, but I can't get the win up, and I can't get the empty is down. But that's close. Can I move Baba on top of empty is? No. Yeah, because I want like another word up here so that I can push this farther down. And if I just break that, that's gonna... And I don't have another word available. Oh, but Baba's you again here, and empty is you. Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. I might be able to work with this. Because empty is me regardless. And so while Baba is me... Well, this is going to break the Baba is me, though, and... Hold on. What just happened there? Right, I pressed down twice. Got it. Okay. So if I do this... this is not quite doing what I want. Yeah, maybe it is. Not quite. Empty as Baba. Doesn't do anything. And now the wind is pinned over in the corner. Oh, this is hard to think about. I just want to get the other is down by the win. And I don't know how to do that. Like, this is pretty close. We're almost to empty as win. I can't lift the win off the bottom. And if I had the word Baba above empty right now, then it would be sitting on the triangle, and so pressing down would cause all three of those words to move down. However, I don't know how to get the word Baba above empty while Baba is you, which seems like it's necessary in order for me to move the word Baba around significantly. There is another possibility yet, which is when I last moved this word empty. I could have also done this, followed by this. This seems useful. Oh, except for now I can't move it down again. Alright, but I got Baba all the way down here. And I can get Baba all the way down here too. Now all of a sudden, like, Baba is you, Baba's win is looking vaguely plausible again. Okay, while we have Baba is you down here... Can I push it down again? Somehow. I don't think I can. If I do this, and then go up, up, then empty is double me. which means I can move these. That's kind of interesting. It's not interesting enough, but it's kind of interesting. And there goes the Is. The Is is on an adventure. Woohoo! Okay. The Iz's adventure is maybe coming to an end. Empty as you, Baba as win is not going to help me. I would need empty as win, but I can't move the Is any farther south. Here's what I think I'm going to do. I think we are going to, return to map, and we're going to come back to that puzzle, because that's one I just need to think about on my own a bit more. So let's instead look at Flight Academy. Familiar 7, Flight Academy. Oh boy. Cloud is, alright, belt is shift over on the left. This also reminds me of one of the old puzzles that was actually quite difficult. Cloud is stop. Baba is you. Dust is defeat. UFO is hot. I see the UFOs that are pink on the left and near the top. Rocket is rocket. Rocket is melt. So something is hot and something is melt means if they coexist on the same square, the melt one goes away. Text on dust is star. Text on dust is star. What is star? Oh, star is just like a bright yellow thing, isn't it? I just want to witness this. Yes. Okay, that's what a star looks like. Great. And text on text is star. And star has no other properties, and so that's just a way of saying if you try to push the text through the dust over here, then it's going to go away and become useless to you. Okay, and there's something is right. And we've got rocket is pull, bird and move. Alrighty. And if I say bird is move, move will keep moving until it runs into a wall and then it bounces into something. Right. Great. So the birdie could cross the dust and start moving some things around. And it could also pull the rocket as it goes by. That is, of course, if I could ever get the birdie down there. The bird is not push, right? Yeah, the bird's not anything right now other than what I set up right here. I could say bird is pull, right? And that's how I get it moving along. Okay. So I can say bird is pull. I can pull the bird down here and over here. And then, oops, I didn't mean to pull you over here. I'm sorry, bird. And then say bird is move and rocket is pull. Let's do this. I would like the word bird here. I'd like rocket is pull over here, and I want bird is move over here, and I'll just witness what happens. He bounced off of it because pull things are also kind of like pushy obstacles. They're like walls if you're trying to push them. So the bird turned around, and now we started pulling the rocket, and as a result, I'm going to get a second object, which I might be able to move, or something. Okay, so there's my rocket. And so belt is shift. So I could send something over to the left and over to the top. And so, for example, bird is win. If I sent the word bird to the left, and then sent the word is to the left, and then sent the word win to the left, and the belt shifted them all up, then it would say bird is win, and that's a way I could win or something. Seems plausible right now. So it seems like if I wanted to get the word bird, if I wanted to get the word bird over to the left, then I could simply do this, wait a bit, and then turn the rocket around. Oh, the rocket's on the thing. Okay, let's turn the rocket around sooner. There we go. Okay, so there goes the bird. The word bird. not the bird. And so now I want to make the rocket be pull and have the bird go fetch the rocket for me once again, which seems quite plausible. So I want the... Actually, I need the bird to be pull first so I can set up the bird in the correct location. Alright, so bird is pull, so I can pull the bird over here. So he'll be in a rocket... Oops. Rocket fetching location. Then I want to make the bird be move while the rocket is pull. And that is totally doable. A little bit fidgety moving all the text around, as is the nature of this game. Okay, bird is move, rocket is pull. So here comes the rocket again. Everybody's happy. So now I want the rocket to go do the is thing, and UFO is hot and rocket is melt. Right. So that's my problem now. I can't do the same thing here because the UFO will melt the rocket before it can pull the is text over the way. And if I send the bird over and back, I could send the bird over and back, right? Okay, so we'll just do the same idea, but we'll use the bird rather than the rocket, and vice versa. And the is right, I guess, would give me a chance to turn the bird around at the end, so that it'll come back to me since it's going to be the winning condition. This seems plausible. Okay, so bird, become pull. I want to pull you up here and over this way. So you're about to go move the is word. So then I want you to be move. And... Right, there's no rocket to pull or anything. How am I turning you around? How did I turn the rocket around? I spent the rocket to go fetch, right. Or the bird to go fetch the rocket, and that time I won't be able to do this. But I think I could just keep the bird is over here. Let's try some stuff. Okay, so bird is move. Ba 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 ba. Let's have the bird stop moving, so I could turn him back around to the right at some point in the future. Is that point now? I think so, because I think I can still move all of this text around successfully. So let's make the bird face right. Oh. This might still work. I just realized I'm not going to be able to get the bird unfacing right now. Ever? 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 Can I say rocket is bird or bird is rocket? I can't say rocket is bird because rocket is rocket, but I could say bird is rocket. However, bird is eventually going to be win. That's a problem. A possible alternate strategy solution thing has just occurred to me, which is I wonder if there was a way to have either the bird or the rocket fly over to the left, get around on the left side of the text, possibly by traveling up the belt, and then move back to the right and bring words over to me. So if this does not work out, I have a completely different strategy to try, but for right now I'm just going to table that one and continue trying to do what I'm doing here, even though I think it's going to fail shortly. I wonder how bird is right and bird is pull are going to interact, and I guess we're about to find out shortly, because I will be making that in a bit. Or bird is right and bird is pull. I'm not sure what I just said, but that's what I was thinking. Okay, so bird, come back to me, and then become pull, and now I'm curious to see how you behave. So you are still pullable, but then you always get facing to the right. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, because facing to the right Oh, the problem is then you'll move, but you won't bounce off the wall because you'll still be facing to the right. You're just going to do that. So that is where you become not as useful as you once were. And is the rocket going to melt before it does the thingy? I think maybe yes. I might be able to do something here. So, suppose I had rocket as pull, which is totally doable. And then got the rocket facing this way, which is great. And then I'm going to want the rocket to move. But if I just have the rocket move, it's going to stop short of our win, I think, because it dies right there. But what if there was some other text in front of the rocket? For example, the word pull that is currently not in use. And then I made the rocket move. Would this not do what I want? What happened to the pull word? Oh, I forgot about the dust and the text and that kind of stuff. Yep. Makes sense. Okay, I have a different idea, which is I may still be able to use the bird and his rightward movement. But I would need bird as move and rocket as move at the same time, and I can't do that. But I could switch them back and forth. So the bird, I need to be not as far to the right. Okay, so here's my new idea. I'm going to put the bird to the left of the rocket. Which is easier said than done. Let me actually pull the two of them apart for a moment. Let's put the rocket to the right of the bird. Like this. And then if the rocket is pull and the bird is move, I think that might do what I want. Oops. Hey, rocket. Get it out. Yeah, rocket is pull and bird is move. Seems plausibly really good to me. Oops, don't go there. So, and I can make all of those words by doing this. So let's witness what happens here. So the bird's going to try to move, and it's going to bounce off the rocket, move a square to the left, and then pull the rocket. And so I think... And then the rocket died, and the bird is going to move back to the right and come down exactly where I want it, because the bird is win, and it's glowing, and it's coming to me, and it's coming to me, and it's almost here. And we won. Because I'm the greatest. And I'm not at all full of myself. All right, and there's a dot. So Flight Academy 2. So this is like a variation on the same puzzle. So let's go ahead and take a look at that together now. And see what we're looking at. Rocket is pull, bird is moved, Veet. Cloud is stop, Baba is you, Das is Veet, UFO's rocket. Okay, so all the stuff over there is the same. I have a different set of words. And now I have defeat rather than right. So I can't do the bird refacing. Okay, so that kind of invalidates the previous solution where the bird was kind of constantly bouncing off the rocket. Actually, it does not completely invalidate that solution, because even if the bird weren't automatically refacing to the right, at the end of that solution, the bird could bounce off the rocket once and then just pull it all the way to the left. And then bounce off the left side and come back to me. So why does anything change here? It feels like I can do almost the exact same set of whatnots and etceteras. So yeah, while I have it fresh in my head, let's try to basically do the same set of actions and discover if and why this fails. So I want bird is move and rocket is pull. And it's okay if rocket is move for a moment after that. Oh. Was the rocket facing a different direction last time? let's do this. Not that. Let's return to the map. And let's look back again at puzzle 7. The rocket was to the right of the word bird, and now the rocket is to the left of the word bird. And so that is the major change that I failed to notice. That means I cannot just repeat my strategy exactly as it were. However, the alternate strategy that I was talking about on the previous puzzle, now I could move the rocket upwards. And then have the bird pull it to the right out of a different column. I could probably just pull the word win over, right? No, because if the bird got there... If both the rocket and the bird were moving at the same time... and the bird were pushing the word win... I feel like... Basically, I feel like if the rocket were in this column here, I might be able to drag it and or some words over to the right. Let me just noodle on this for a moment. I still haven't come up with anything, but I'm wondering why I have the text defeat. It doesn't seem like that's a useful piece of text to me, and while it is another pushable thing, I can't push it into the left section because text on dust is star, and so it isn't clear to me what value the defeat is. Okay, well, I at least have a starting idea, which is... I could make a rocket pull at a particular moment in time as the bird is going over here, I think. Hey, bird. Quit following me for the moment. So I'm going to want bird to be... I'm going to want bird to be move. But then I'm going to want to have rocket as pull at, like, some moment in time that I choose. And then... yeah, I think this is okay. So if I do this... Wait. Now? Yeah, okay, now the bird has fetched the rocket for me. And so then it feels like this is just now reverted to the previously solved puzzle. I'm probably still wrong somehow. But it feels like we could do pretty much all the things we did before. We don't have the right word facing. Right. Yeah, I don't have the ability to face to the right. Okay, so that's where the problem is, because every time I send over a rocket or a bird or something to the left, if I don't come up with a clever way to turn it around, just as the text is going to go up the conveyor belt, the rocket or the bird or whatever is also going to go up the conveyor belt. And then no longer be in the correct row, and it won't be able to get back to me. So therein lies the problem. I believe, anyway. Let's, rather than merely believe that, let's actually witness it. So let's go ahead and send a bird over here and just watch what happens. So the text goes up there, the bird goes up there, right, and now the bird is facing to the north, which means it's just going to move, and the belt is going to shift, and it's going to go at super speed and end up over there. Okay, so that's why that becomes a disaster. So, don't want to have that happen. And so in order to prevent that, Well, one possible way to prevent that is just to send it over and fetch it back, right? So what if I send the bird over, and then just as the bird's about to get lost, we stop him moving, and then we make the bird become pull after we make the rocket pull and get the rocket set up in the right spot. So rocket is pull in order to get the rocket in a bird fetching position. Then bird is pull in order that the rocket will be able to successfully fetch the bird. And then rocket is move in order to have the rocket go get the bird. It's going to bounce off because the bird is full, and then it's going to pull them both back. And then everybody is super happy hunky-dory. And so, can the rocket do the same thing when there's a UFO there? I am uncertain, and so we will discover it together. Alright, bird is going over here, it's pushing the is, and then the bird stops just before tragedy strikes. We've got bird is over there, and now I need the rocket to be pulled so that we can set up where the rocket's gonna go. So rocket is pull. Rocket, you get in bird fetching position. Bird is pull so that we can go get it. Rocket is move, and now I see the problem, which is boom, he dies just before he goes and fetches the bird. Okay, so that's why that doesn't work anymore. So is there a way to get that bird back? Right now, I don't know that there is. What would have happened if I had sent the rocket over previously? It would have pushed the is to 1 block short of the belt and died on the UFO. So that also doesn't help. I can't push the defeat text over there to have like an extra pusher. So it does feel like... Actually, let's not restart yet because I enjoyed fetching the rocket already. So yeah, basically getting the rocket over here is great. Now is where it feels like I have to do something super clever. Perhaps. But what can I do that's super clever? And why do I have the word defeats? It's such a weird word. It feels like it's not a useful word to me, so its only use can be as a pushable bit of text. But I don't know why I would want another pushable bit of text. I guess I can get all around it and push it in each direction. But I can't push it across the dust, because if you push any text across the dust, then this happens. So... how can a bird get all the way across there and back? And why is there a defeat? The only thing defeat affects is me. Maybe it's just there to be kind of like a joke, like it used to be facing right, but now defeat is there instead, and so it's like, ah, you're going to be defeated because you can't face back to the right. Let's work on that assumption right now, because I really don't see another way to use this bit of text at the moment. So... I have a bird, I have a rocket, bird is rocket or rocket is bird. Rocket is rocket, but I could say bird is rocket and have 2 rockets. But I don't think that helps me. Let's just verify that we can say it while we're thinking about it out loud. So there's 2 rockets. Very nice. Bird is pull and bird is move at the same time. Does that have any meaningful behavior? Can't do text as pull to try to like pull the defeat yet. The defeat can't come across the dust again because it would turn into a star. Bird is pull and bird is move at the same time. I just want to experiment with this for a moment. Hey bird. You're kind of in the way. That was not the best choice. Let's pull you over here. There we go. It being pulled didn't really do a whole lot. I could pull it like that, though. That's kind of interesting. Ooh, okay, that's a way to turn a bird around. Which is if the bird and the rocket were on the same square. Sorry, if the rocket were 1 square to the right of the bird and facing right, and it were move and the rocket and the bird were pull, it could pull it back. Okay, that's possibly interesting. So I need to say words again. So, how would the rocket be facing to the right in that situation? I have a vague sense of something that I might be able to do that I think is not going to quite work out, but I think will be useful to set up so that I can see how exactly it doesn't quite work out. So I'm going to make both of these guys pull. Let's go ahead and just get the move word a little bit out of here. I want the bird farther to the left than the rocket. So I want the bird there. I want the rocket to also be pull. Let's actually turn off the bird's pulledness for the moment. I can fix this again in a moment. Okay, so there is a situation. And now I want them to move together. However, I won't be able to break them at the same time. Right, right. So this is still not quite what I want, but just to kind of witness what would be happening here. At this moment, if the bird became pull, but the rocket was moved, yeah, okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. So at this moment, if the bird becomes pull and the rocket is still moved, let's watch what happens. He'll be fetched back, but that was a little bit early. And now the rocket died before... the bird is still... Well, the bird just stopped, but there's no way to pull him back, right? So that did not get the text far enough over. Yeah, I was wondering if there was like an order of operations, something here where while the rocket's like in its death throes or whatever, it could reface the bird or something like that. But I'm not sure that that's happening, and I feel like I'm running out of time for this episode. Okay, so I might need to think about this one as well. So we ran into 2 difficult puzzles at the end here. Well, one puzzle that requires me thinking about empty that I'm not good at, and another puzzle that I solved but then had a variation that seems to be a little bit harder. So I will think about both of those puzzles before next time. I'm going to say I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Baba Is You. For now, bye-bye.